Hi, my name is Allison. I'm a psychic medium and a farmer, and this is day 7 of milking my cow on TikTok. Today we're going to talk about transitions. Now you might notice that we have a scenery change here. Cricket is having a big transition. Yesterday started our transition process of getting concrete poured for the animal area of the barn. Because of that, we have to move the stanchion outside for about a week while the crew can set up for the concrete, pour it, and then let the concrete cure. Now, if you don't know, cows love routine. They thrive on it. Because we know transitions are hard and difficult and messy and feel a bit chaotic, even if they're good transitions like a new job, a new house, expecting a baby, upgrading our barn, a lot of times we shy away from it because we don't want to have to deal with all of that. But then we miss out on those opportunities that we waited for, hoped for, planned for, anticipated out of fear. If you're not familiar with yin and yang energy, yin symbolizes the feminine energy that all of us have within us, and yang representing the masculine energy. Now that's not connected to our genders in any way, shape, or form, but the energies are just defined as feminine and masculine. With that being said, we live in a yanged out world. We're business, we're strong, we're headstrong, we're go, let's do. And so that sort of mindset, that sort of living doesn't allow for us to give ourselves grace when we're dealing with a transition, no matter how big or small, no matter how happy or sad, no matter how much in our control or completely out of our control. I struggled with anxiety for many years. I struggled with giving myself grace. I struggled with the idea of transition going to be messy and it's not my fault, or it's not something wrong that I did, that's just the way the transitions are. So I got anxiety about any little transition, any little change in my routine. It could have been something from the sugar not being in the right place in the kitchen to something as big as losing a job or a death in a family, something like that, where I just did not allow myself to be able to be flexible, give myself grace, and know that whatever was going on, it was for my highest and greatest good. You're gonna see me wearing the same clothes most of the time. Anything like a new pair of pants, new boots, even a new hat. They're very curious animals and they want to know what's going on. They want to know what's going on with this change. So you can imagine when my husband lifted the stanchion out of the barn and brought it into the dry lot, the cows wanted to know what was going on. So the cows are much like us. We like stability. We like to know what's coming up ahead. We don't like our routines changed as much as we like to say that we're flexible. So when someone says perfect transition or hopes for a perfect transition in any aspect of their life, that's just an oxymoron. That's just setting yourself up for anger, stress, and a sense of failure that's not warranted. Transitions are always messy. They're never tidy. We're leaving one place, one idea, one mindset, one lifestyle that's familiar to us, that we know that we can do and live and breathe through on autopilot. And then we're changing it. We're flipping ourselves upside our head, or maybe it's just a tiny transition. Take cricket, for example. This is still our same stanchion. This is still me. We're still on the same farm. We're still milking at the same time. But just the fact that the same elements in her life have shuffled a bit have caused her to be in quite a tizzy. Even when we plan transitions, like maybe a career switch or moving, we can do a lot of planning. We know it's for our best and greatest and highest good, but we're always going to get curveballs thrown along the way. We don't have control over everything, nor should we desire to have control over everything. So for example, the weather forecast was great. The crew was able to come and pour concrete tomorrow. On Thursday, we were able to take the stanchion out, and the weather just looked really promising because right now the girls do not have their full proper shelter that we like them to have access to. But do you know what happened at 4 o'clock this morning? I woke up to the sound of rain, heavy rain. And so the girls were outside. They were just standing eating grass. They don't care, like cows are fine eating rain in the grass. But no matter how much we planned it, no matter how much the situation looked good, Mother Nature was like, hey, guess what? You know, when you said, oh, I hope it doesn't rain because how's Cricket going to react? Are we going to be able to milk in the rain in the stanchion? Guess what? It rained. It's still raining now. We're milking in the stanchion. Sometimes our fears about transitions happen during those transitions so that we have to face our fears. I can't back out of this, right? And we just get over it. No matter how great or small the level of fear is, push through it. Do your best to live your life following love and passion and what feels aligned for you, even if it's tough, even if there's challenges along the way. You will be greatly rewarded. Cricket and Poppy's baby, PJ, are going to really enjoy this new barn. It's going to provide them extra space, extra protection from the elements. It's going to be really cozy, and this stanchion will then go into the barn where, like how the rain is happening right now, it won't be a problem. It won't be an issue. And so if it's not an issue when it's in the barn, me milking in the rain now shouldn't be an issue either. It's just information. This is just me in real time living out the fear that I had and just being okay with it. So I want to thank Mother Nature for this unexpected rain. I want to thank Cricket for being willing and able to be milked while it rains. I want to thank you for joining me on this adventure of the next transition on our farm and in our life. Take care, and I'll see you on day 8.